Hello everyone and good evening po sa ating lahat. Today is Monday, no? So, unang araw ng ating linggo ngayon, StockWentuhan night once again. Ngayong gabing to, November 22, 2021. So, hello sa inyong lahat and magandang gabi, hapon, umaga kung saan ka man naroon. And sige. So, as usual, no? Antay lang tayo mga maybe 2 more minutes. Tapos, magsisimula tayo ng ating session for today. Baka mabilis lang tayo, no? Siguro, target ko matapos tayo mga around 9 p.m. Okay? So, that means 30 minutes on the Q&A, tapos 30 minutes din dun sa stock request. Okay? So, susubukan nating bilisan. Okay? Sige. While we are still waiting, no? Sa ating mga kasama dito. So, batiin ko lang muna yung mga kasama natin na nasa chat ngayon, no? Hello, Rowena. Good evening. Ayan. Apple, hello sa'yo. Good evening. Cesar, Oliver, Lenore, mas advantageous po ba sa atin na bumalik ng schedule ng PSC trading up to 3 p.m.? Oo nga, actually, isa yun sa actually kaka-post ko lang pala niyan. Kaka-post ko lang din, no, na kasi nagbigay ng announcement, no, ang PSE na starting December 3 or 6 yata. Okay? Starting December 6, balik 5-hour trading na ulit tayo. No? Ano yung 5-hour trading ngayon? Yung dati, yung from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. na schedule. No? So, ayun. What do you guys think about that? Okay ba sa inyo na bumalik kayo ng hanggang 3 p.m. or mas okay sa inyo na hanggang 1 p.m. lang? Sige. Pwede yun, no? Comment nyo lang sa baba. Tapos, subukan natin na kung pag-usapan. Ika nga. Ayan. Hello, Juwie. Good afternoon. Or good afternoon tuloy. Good evening. Boy Yagit, maayong gabi. Hello, Gisen. Good afternoon. Good evening. Benedict, SJ Earl. Hello. Si Roma naman daw depende sa volume, no, yung pagdating dun sa ano. Yep. Well, tingin ko naman, no, the longer the trading hours, the more volume, no. Sana baka mga papa ang ating index. Okay? Sige. Since it's already 8:04, gusto ko makarami na tayo. But before that, siguro technical check muna tayo, ano. So if everything is okay, maayos, pa-press naman ako guys, number 4. Kung naririnig nyo ako ng maayos, wala namang issues and all, ginagalaw ko yung mouse ko, ha. Baka isip nyo stack up Yan. So, papress naman ako number 4 kung maayos ang lahat. Tapos, magsisimula na tayo. Yan. Okay, maraming salamat. Yan. Ayos. Sige. Let's start. So, asan na yung slide ko dito? Ayan. Okay, hello sa inyong lahat and good evening, no? Doon sa mga bago pa lang dito sa StockWentuhan, this is a regular show dito sa StockSilog kung saan naka-live stream tayo both sa Facebook and sa YouTube every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at around 8 or 8:30 p.m. No? Dito pinag-uusapan natin yung mga special topics, Q&A, and of course, stock review. Okay? Kung baguhan ka man or experienced na trader, you'll definitely learn something here. And syempre, remember everything na pinag-uusapan natin dito are not recommendations. Okay? But for research purposes only. Remember, ikaw pa rin ang pipindot ng buy or sell button. So please, think before you click. And last but not the least, if you find this session helpful, please consider following our social media accounts, especially sa YouTube, kung saan pag-uusapan, kung saan ipopost ko yung mga timestamp ng mga bawat topic, questions, and stock codes na pag-uusapan natin today. Okay? Share the stream na rin para mas marami tayong matulungan. Okay? Now, having said all that, eto, dun sa mga matagal na, alam nyo na to. So, mga bago, we are using Slido dito sa StockWentuhan. No? Dito natin nilalagay yung mga questions and stock review or yung mga stock request. Okay? So, just go to sli.do. Tapos participant code is StockSilog, and then you will find this two here, no? Sa Q&A, dito tayo kumukuha ng mga questions, while sa poll, dito naman yung stock request. Okay? Now, usually inuuna talaga natin yung Q&A, no? So, same pa rin. Ito. So far we have 9, no? May siyam tayong Q&A ngayon. And doon sa mga bago pa lang, sige, I'll post this one here. Yan. Post ko sa comment box kung para makuha ninyo yung yung link kung gusto niyo yung mag-participate. Okay? Sige. So yan, with that, let's proceed, no? Unahan na natin agad. So sabi ni Anonymous ito, when po ninyo ma-upload or yung sa mga yung sa master class, nasa akin pa yung mga videos pero hindi ko pa siya na-edit, no. Medyo maraming gawa this past few weeks. Okay? So siguro I'll try to find time, no, para maayos and ma-edit yung mga videos na yon. Okay? So ayan. And baka magkaroon din tayo ng another session ng masterclass natin before the year ends. Okay? So, I'll give you more details on that once na ma-iron out ko yung details. Okay? Sige. Next, what's your take on Medic IPO? O nga pala, no? So, Medilines, start na ng kanilang, ngayon? Start na ng kanilang ang tawag ito? Trading tuloy, offer period, no, for Medic until kailan ba siya? Until this Friday, if I'm not mistaken, no? So ayan, my take, well, unahin ko na, no, alam nyo naman, I always buy IPOs, so definitely I'll be buying Medic. Okay, but what do I really think about Medic? Okay, there are some pros and cons, no, that I'm considering dito kay Medic, no. If you saw my video a while back, no, I think last week, mga 2 weeks ago, about Medic IPO, I shared yung naging concern ko, no, over Medic, no, where I mentioned na actually Medilines is something na very interesting. Okay, kasi syempre this is more on the napapanahon ngayon, no, which is on the medicine part, hindi yung pharmaceutical, hindi yan, but more on the medical equipment, mga services and all that. Okay, so interesting siya on that part. Okay, and medyo maliit lang kasi ito, 6 billion, tama ba? Nasaan na yun? Let me try to find yung ko. Sige nga, Medic. Ayan. Hindi, inopen ko lang to, ha. Pero ito yung isa. Iyan ko na nga lang. Ayan, para mas madali. So, pinost ko na rin ito na nakaraan. Ayan. Quick overview lang ng Medic. So, offer shares up to 825 million. Primary shares nasa 550. While secondary shares nasa 275 million shares lang. Okay? Offer price nito is nasa 2.3. No? 2.3 per share. If we recall, nung una ito ay up to 2.45. Diba? Up to 2.45. So, about 8% discount, no, from that maximum price nung nakaraan. Final price setting, tapos na pala. Offer period, ayun, today until 26. And then, target listing date is, of course, December 7, 2021. Ayan. Okay? Now, use of proceeds. So, ito, no, medyo bigger chunk is still on the debt repayment. Okay, for Medilines. Now, here's the thing, as I always say, debt repayment is not always bad. Hindi yan laging masama. Okay? Technically kasi lahat naman ng company may pagkakautang eh, di ba? It's just a matter of which one to prioritize. Kaya nga, di ba? And kasi meron naman tayong tinatawag na good debt, meron din tayong tinatawag na bad debt. Okay? Now, yung sinasabi ko nung nakaraan na not so good news, yung hindi ko lang nagustuhan dito kay Medilines is that yung kanyang secondary shares, 'di ba? Primary and secondary. So sa secondary shares kasi, ito yung nagbenta yung president nila, si Virgilio Villar, no? Siya kasi nagbebenta ng second shares, no? So about 275 million of that mapupunta lang sa kanya, no? Now, nothing against that, no? Na syempre pinagpagura naman 'yon, siya yung presidente. Siya yung kumbaga main operator ng company. So, not bad. Okay? Yun nga lang kasi parang ang medyo hindi lang siya nag-stick sa akin dahil sabi ko sana yung 55% na debt repayment na to, sana doon na lang nilagay, no? Pero again, since kanya naman yung company, he has the authority to do whatever he wants. No? And kung gusto niya magbenta ng 275 million shares at 2.30, then that is his ultimate right. Diba? So, yun lang yung medyo not so good part, no? Again, not so good part is yun nga, yung dun sa secondary shares. Pero yung good part naman is, ito, no? I think that yung mga medical equipments, mga medical services, they will continue to take a lot of earnings in the next few years, no? Even if medyo nagsasubside na yung COVID. Okay, kasi this will be one of those na masasabi natin na defensive, no? Mga defensive stocks. Ayan. So nalalapit siya doon kina MPI, no? Although si MPI naman kasi is more on hospitals. Ito si Medilines is more on equipments and other services. Okay? So, ayan. That's my take. Ano pa ba? Merong nilabas na report si Regina Capital. Tama ba? Regina Capital. No, valuation naman ni Medic. Okay? So, let me try and show that to you. Eto. Ayan. Okay? So, sabi na rito, mukhang medyo may katagalan na tong report na to kasi ang kinoconsider pa rin niya is yung 2.45. Pero alam naman natin na 2.30 na lang siya ngayon. Okay? So, Medilines daw, according doon is, will be priced at around 33, no? 0.7 times earnings, 2021 estimated earnings, and price to book of 1.41 times, no? So, basically, they are saying that Medic will be fairly valued, no, fairly valued compared to international listing medical devices companies where the average price to earnings multiple is nasa around 35.2 lamang. Okay, so yeah, medyo may kalapitan. Well, that is 2.45, no? Kung naging 2.3 ngayon yan, baka roughly nasa 30 na lang siya, no? 30 nasa 30 times earnings na lang siya. Okay, versus sa 35.2. Ayan. Medyo curious lang ako, no, kung bakit niya ginamit yung international comparison. Siguro dahil napaka-konti lang nung nandito sa Philippines. Or meron ba? Parang wala akong direct, no? Direct competitor ni Medic. Hindi mo competitor pero I mean yung similar, no, na company, ika nga. Okay? So, ayan. I hope I was able to answer yung question. So, next. Sabi niya Anonymous, Medic, there is no price stabilization fund. Usually it is the pros and cons. Wala ba? Tingnan natin stabilization. No? Hindi nilagay. Pero kailan pa to? 2 weeks ago pa to eh. Ayun, as of October 27 pa to. Hindi ko alam kung may bago. Pero let's say wala. Kunwari, wala. What's the pros and cons? Well, ginagamit kasi yung price stabilization para hindi kapag ka nagkabentahan, pag nahulog yung presyo ni Medic on its listing date, merong sasaluhin, 'di ba? Kumbaga may pangsalo. Okay? So yun yung pinaka-objective ng stabilization fund. Now, yung cons niya is obviously kung wala yon and kung mahuhulog, then wala. Mahuhulog lang siya talaga. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. There are quite a number of IPOs. May we request for your kind explanation on the meaning of primary share, secondary share, treasury share, lockup period. Sige. Let me try to check. Okay. So, unahin mo natin primary share. Okay, tapos, secondary share. Try natin i-define itong mga to ha. Mabilisan lang naman. Tapos, treasury share and lockup period. Yan. Okay. So, this happens during the IPO. Okay? Pagdating kasi sa IPO, ang gagawin ng company is magbebenta siya ng shares, correct? Diba? So, kapag nagbenta siya ng share, dalawa lang yan, either primary or secondary share. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin ng primary share? Sa primary share, no, itong part na to, ang ibig sabihin nito is the company is creating new sets of shares. So, kunwari yung mag-IPO na company originally has 1 million shares lang. So, gagawa siya ng additional, kunwari, 500,000 more. So, that means magiging 1.5 million outstanding shares na yung company. Okay, gumawa siya ng bago. That is what we call the primary share. And then, ibebenta niya yon sa market. Okay, for the IPO. Now, what's a secondary share? A secondary share naman is, as the name suggests, secondary. No? Ibig sabihin, yung kaninang example ko na nasasabi ko, di 1 million. Sa primary share, nag-create ka ng 500,000, so naging 1.5. Yan. Secondary share, ito naman is, ito pa rin yun. May mga taong may hawak nito. No? So, for example, si Virgilio Villar, kunwari lang, hawak niya is 10% of 1 million, which is 100,000. Okay? Now, doon sa IPO kasi, you can identify na, okay, magbibigay ako ng, kunwari, 100,000 for primary and then 100,000 also for secondary. Okay? So, yung part na yon again, manggagaling dito, and then yung secondary is yung hawak ni Virgilio, yun yung additional na ibebenta niya sa market via the IPO. Okay? Ayan. Now, what is treasury shares? Remember kanina sinabi ko, di ba, 1M ang hawak ng company. Ngayon, sino may hawak ng 1M? Yung company mismo, no? Yung company mismo. Now, saan yun napupunta? Sino may hawak ng may tao ba? Pwedeng oo, pwedeng wala. Kung walang tao yon, meaning under treasury share siya. No? Kumbaga hawak siya ng entity ng company, hindi ng tao, no? Kasi hindi naman ibig sabihin na originally merong hawak na 1M shares si company, lahat to ay hawak ng mga tao. 'Di ba? Hindi lahat. Minsan lang 'yan, mga less than 20% lang yung may hawak na tao diyan. While yung remaining na 80% is hawak ni company. Pag sinabi mong hawak ni company, nasa treasury shares 'yon. Okay? Now, lockup. What is lockup? Ito yung period wherein yung mga may hawak na tao hindi pwedeng magbenta. No? Nakalagay naman yun doon sa prospectus. Lockup. Ano ba yung spelling ng lockup? Ayan. Okay? So, itong mga taong to, hindi pwede magbenta. Okay? Ayan. So, si Virgilio. Now, you might be wondering, teka, akala ko ba bawal magbenta, may lockup? Remember, ang lockup only covers let me go back, no? Yung ibebenta ni Virgilio Villar is only part of his ownership. Part. So, kung halimbawa, kunwari, meron siyang 100,000. No? Ang ibebenta lang niya sa market as secondary share is, let's say, ng 20,000 lang or 30,000 lang. No? Example lang yun ha. And then, meron pa rin siyang matitira sa kanya. Which is, ito yun. Ito yung matitira. So, yung lockup na to, hindi niya pwedeng ibenta for the next 180 days. Okay? So, ayun. I hope na explain ko siya. Medyo binilisan ko lang. Next. Do you think long-term is still pwede pa to consider like 10 to 20 years for stock appreciation of its price? I think so. Pwede pa rin naman. No? Ang magiging ano mo lang doon is, are you sure na hindi mo ba gagalawin yan? Kasi actually, yun naman yung risk. No? I mean, yun naman yung reason kung bakit sinasabi ng mga financial advisors na hindi na pagka nagkakaroon na tayo ng edad, hindi na magandang mag long term, no? Because of the risk na baka i-pull out mo or kakailanganin mo yung pera. If you think na hindi mo kakailanganin yung pera, maybe you have a different purpose for that. Let's say, trust fund ng anak mo or ng apo mo, yung mga ganon, then that's totally fine. No? Okay lang yan. Pwede. Pero kung for your personal, I would suggest na siguro invest it on your health na lang muna. Like for example, kung kaya mo ng insurance, ng health insurance, mga, alam mo yun, yung mga ganong mga bagay. Para at least meron kang protection din kahit paano. At what age did you start to trade? How long have you been trading stocks? Hindi ko na sabihin kung what age, no? Pero I started doing stocks way back 2009. No? Nag-start ako sa mutual fund. So, pa-mutual fund lang. Hanggang sa nag-transition ako after siguro 2012 into stocks trading na. Okay? Yung IPO quota per trader po ba or per broker? Pwede po ba maka-full alloc at the same time? Sorry, what do you mean by full allocation? Okay, ito lang there is, kung halimbawa you are a trader at bibili ka pa lang ng IPO shares. Okay, yun yan Kunwari, let's be specific, Medilines. Okay? IPO quota. Now, kapag ka bibili ka sa broker, magsasubscribe ka sa broker, there is no limit for you, no? For you. Pero may limit doon sa trader. Doon sa broker. So kung halimbawa gusto mong bumili ng 2 million shares, pwede kang magsalang. Okay? Now, hindi ibig sabihin automatic pwede kang bigyan. Subject pa rin yan sa kung ilan ang available na shares kay broker. So kung halimbawa 2 million yung gusto mong shares pero 500,000 lang yung nabigay ni Cole sa'yo, then most likely hindi ka rin mabibigyan ng full 500,000, no? Kasi marami silang mga kliyente. So pwedeng hati-hatiin niya yan, yung mga ganon. Okay? Now, the difference with sa PSE is that same din pala, no? It's just that mas malaki lang yung chance na mabibigyan ka ng allocation on PSE. Okay? Mas malaki lang yung chance. Okay? Pero dito sa PSE, alam ko merong maximum ito. Maximum of 100,000 pesos yata. Something. No? Na total value. Okay? Pag nag-dispose si Converge at 30 pesos po ata ng about 355 million shares ng isang bagsakan po ba yon sa tingin nyo? Hindi. Hindi yan mauubos ng 355 million shares. And hindi papayag. That will be subject na for approval kay PSE. Kasi alam ko meron lang set limit, no, per trade. Why? Kasi si PSE, ano rin yan, pwede niyang i-block yung mga malalaking transactions. And I think merong facility para doon, no? Merong facility. Inuuna nila for the mga block sale, mga cross sales, no? Pagka sa block or cross sale kasi hindi dumadaan ng market yan. So, for example, kunwari ako, meron akong broker ko is call, tapos broker ni Anonymous si FMS. Sabihin ko, oh, meron akong 355 million shares na gusto kong ibenta at 30 pesos. Meron bang gustong bumili dyan sa inyo, FMS? Sabihin ni FMS, ay oo, eto may kliyente ako, gusto niyong bumili. Sakto, 30 pesos, 355 million din yung gusto niyong bilhin. Okay, o sige, let's transact off the market. Ibig sabihin, hindi dadaan sa market, pero nag-agree kami na ito yung presyuhan and number of shares. That is why we have the cross and block sales. Okay, so ganun siya. Ask ko lang po, if ever full-time trader ka na, need pa ba mag-invest sa mutual fund as a way of diversification? Diversification has a lot of meaning. Okay? Pwedeng diversification in terms of the sector na kung saan bibili ka ng mga stocks, no? Mining and oil, financial, property, industrial, financial, mga ganon. Or you can have diversification by the broker. Broker lang ang ibig ko sabihin, pero basically what I mean is ito, exactly what you are asking, no? Pwedeng broker via mutual fund o kaya broker which is yung normal brokers natin, FMS, Field Stocks, call, mga ganon, no? Or pwede rin naman diversification in terms of yung period, no? Meron magda-diversify ako na ito pang long term ko, ito naman pang short term ko, ito pang mid term. Yan. So iba't ibang klase ng diversification. Okay? So you have to answer first kung anong klase ba, no? But in general dito sa tanong mo, it doesn't hurt, no? Kahit na mag full-time trader ka tapos meron ka mutual fund, it doesn't hurt. Next, okay, it's already 8:28. Guys, as I've mentioned kanina, pasensya na kasi kailangan ko lang bilisan ngayong araw na to. May mga kailangan pa akong gawin. May meeting pa ako mamaya. No? So, kailangan ko matapos kasi mga around 9 p.m. No? So, siguro, last 2 na lang. Last 2 questions. Last 3. Tapos, proceed tayo. Okay? Pili lang muna ako, ha? Okay, sige. So, the first one is eto. Paano po mag-join sa masterclass? Hindi ko pa napag-iisipan ko yung details, no? I'll post it. I'll post it na lang sa page once na mag-start na yung the registration and all, and kung how much. Okay? So, I'll keep you guys posted. Next is eto na, so tapos na to, no? Sa lahat ng IPO na nabili, what are the top 3 IPOs you'll never forget? Double Dragon, Kepwell, and MM. Dahil lahat yon multiple ceilings. Okay? May mga IPO stocks ako na hindi rin nag-work as I intended at nag-cut loss ako, pero hindi ko na sila iniisip. No? Sasakit lang ulo ko and I have nothing to gain kung iisipin ko pa sila, di ba? So might as well celebrate and remember those good times na lang. Ayan. So ayun, Double Dragon, Kepwell, and MM. Ayan. Marami pa, pero at least biglaan ngayon lang. Yun lang yung naisip ko. And then last but not the least, sana ba? Ano ba maganda? Ito yung SP neck, I'll create a video on that. Okay, matagal pa naman yata. Kailan pa sila? December 13 nga pala, no? Pero sige, kaya pa naman. So, I'll create a video about that na lang. Sige, ito lang kay Lenore, sabi niya ganun. Pag bumalik ba yung PSC trading schedule natin ng 3 p.m. which will happen on December 6, may end of the session pa rin ba? O nga, no? susubukan natin, no? Susubukan natin. Kasi ang problema is that yung 3 p.m., yung kasi yung start ng ano ng EMEA, 'di ba? European time zone. Yung company namin kasi is we are global. Pero nagsa-start kasi mga meetings ko ng mga EMEA times eh. No, yun lang yung pinaka naiisip ko na magiging challenge, no. Pero gagawa natin ng paraan, no, na magawa pa rin siya. Okay? We'll see how it goes. Ayan. Okay, so yun lang muna guys, no, yung magiging natin for the questions. Okay? Now let's proceed sa stock request. Saan yun? Ayan. Okay. So far now we have about 30 here. Sige, I'll give you ito yung link once again, no? Asan yun? Ito yung link, no? If you wanted to request for a stock, saan yun? Ayan. Okay. So post, no, yung inyong request dyan sa poll natin. Kasi ang gagawin natin is that I'll be prioritizing yung mga stocks with more votes. So para at least alam ko na yun yung mas gusto ng karamihan, 'di ba? Yan. Okay. So sige. Kukuha lang muna ako ng water, mabilisan lang, and then we will resume. Okay? Sige lang. Okay, so I'm back. And sige, antayin lang natin na mag-populate. For the meantime, okay, so quick reminder to everyone, no? Lahat ng pinag-uusapan natin dito are not recommendations. Okay, I don't do recos. Lahat dito ay for research purposes only. Remember ha, ikaw pa rin ang pipindot ng buy or sell button. So please think before you click. And also, if you find this type of session helpful, no, please do consider following our social media accounts, especially sa YouTube. I'll be posting yung timestamp natin, no, para dun sa mga kaka-tune in lang at hindi nakapakinig kanina, o kaya yung mga kailangan umalis agad and gustong ma-review, no, yung mga napag-usapan natin ngayong gabing to, then you can refer to the timestamp, no, na ilalagay ko doon sa YouTube video natin. Okay? So, ayan. And also, guys, please share the stream. Baka sakaling may matulungan pa tayo na iba pa. Diba? Okay. Ayan. And of course, this is just a quick reminder to everyone, no, na I'm a swing trader. So, a lot of the things na you will hear later on based on a swing trading setup. Okay, kung halimbawang ikaw ay isang full-time or day trader, then this is not for you. Okay, pero kung gusto mo mag-tune in and just to see kung ano ginagawa ng mga swing traders, you can stick around. Okay? Yan. And with that, let us proceed, no? Sige, I'll give you 30 more seconds to key in yung inyong mga stock request while I prepare yung ano natin. Saan yun? Let me close that. Saan yung isa? Ayan. Ayan. Okay. Let me try and refresh mabilisan para makapagsimula na tayo. Load ko lang yung weekly chart, which is ito yung ginagamit ko kasi madalas. Ayan. Okay. So with that, I'll be deactivating our poll right now. Ayan. So the poll is officially closed. And ito po ang ating final tally. Okay? So this is our final tally. This is led by GMA7. So sige, let's proceed with GMA7. Okay, so GMA7, no, after several days na hindi ko naman siya inaabangan ng talagang abang as in total monitor, no, pero at least in hindsight, tinitingnan ko kung ano yung maging movement ni GMA7. And ever since naman sinabi ko, di ba, always watch out for MA50, which kung mapapansin nyo, na breach na niya, no, sakto doon din sa support. Okay, now the support here is nasa around 1470, pero ngayon nasa 1370 na lang siya. Okay, now does that mean automatic babagsak na agad yung GMA7? Not necessarily, no, not necessarily, but in terms of kumbaga yung risk management mo and the bias of the stock, no, nag-decline na kasi yung bias ng stock. So as a diligent trader, no, kung meron akong hawak na GMA7, I look for opportunity to sell. Okay? Kahit partial na kung trip mo. Especially dun sa mga malalalim yung average, di ba? Look for opportunity to sell para at least ma-realize mo na yung gains kahit paano. Kahit partial. Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na GMA7, then abangers na lang ako. Okay? Sana kung mag-aabang, uunahan ko na siya at 1270. No, 1270. Although 1270 hanggang 13 pesos. Doon ako unang mag-aabang sa kanya. Pero pagka na-break pa 'yon, maging 1145 na ako. Which is itong part na to. Okay? So abang lang, no? Paano kapag lumipad? O di okay, fine kung lumipad siya, then I'll go back doon sa 1470. 'Di ba? Kung nasaan yung MA2, yung MA50. Okay? Pero kung ako, I would rather wait, no? I would rather wait for this one to happen. Yan, or ito, breakout, no? Dun sa 1150, dun sa MA50. Next, asan na yung ba't nawala? Teka ha, asan na yung okay. Kaya pala hindi ko mahanap. Yun. Sige, game. So, GMA7 MWIDE. Okay. Don't worry, babalikan ko yung sa comment section. Baka in case na may mga questions doon maya-maya. Okay, but for now, focus muna ako sa stock request. Okay. Yan. Uy, wow, si MWIDE nalaglag. Ayun lang. Okay. Now, this is not looking good for MWIDE, no? Kasi, as I've mentioned nung nakaraan, maganda kasi yung setup niya in terms of the swings, no? Diba? Pag ganon, yan. Taas baba lang siya. Tapos, well-respected yung support and resistance, no? Na 6 pesos siya ka 730. Yun nga lang, kanina, nag-drop. May idea ba kayo kung bakit siya nag-drop kanina si MWIDE? No idea kasi ko eh. Meron ba? Check ko lang yung disclosures kung meron. Wala, quarterly report lang to eh. November 15 pa. So napaglumaan na. So I don't know kung bakit. Yan. Pero yeah, it drops 571. So kapag ganito, itong gantong candle, matic cut loss na ako dyan. No, matic cut loss na sa akin yung ganyan. And then sana ako mag-aabang? Yan magandang tanong. Kasi the next one is 460 na. So ganun kalalim. No, yung support na aabangan ko sa kanya. Okay? Kung meron akong hawak na MWIDE kanina, dapat nag-cut na ako. Kung wala pa, and then tomorrow pa lang, then antayin ko kung ano magiging end of day pricing ni MWIDE, no? If it's still below 6 pesos, I'll cut ulit. Or I'll cut pa rin, no? Yun pa rin yung magiging ano ko diyan. Pero kung halimbawa open siya, no, or mag-close siya above the 6 peso line, then okay, hold na 'yon. Okay? Kung wala naman akong hawak na MWIDE, anong gagawin ko? Hanap muna ng ibang mapagkakakitaan. Wag muna, no? Antayin na lang kung anong gagawin dito ni MWIDE. Okay? Wag niyo na munang habulin. I mean, the stock is still on a downtrend anyways. So, sayang lang yung effort and time, 'di ba? Next, dito and all day talagang ano siya ha. Sige, let's take dito. Interested din ako makita kung anong ginawa niya. Ay, ito yung napag-usapan natin kanina, 'di ba? Yung kaninang end of day market recap, 'di ba? So, yung dalawang scenario or dalawang idea, this could be a dead cat bounce or this could be a reversal coming from a bullish engulfing candle or pattern, no? Either of those is too early to tell. Okay? Kahit alin sa dalawang 'yon. So, I would really wait for this one to develop further kung anong gagawin niya. Diba? If it's a good green candle, then okay, that can be a good clue, no? Pero kahit maging ganun yung situation, I would still wait, no, for a few more candles. Hindi lang yan dahil nag-confirm siya higher, bounce na agad or rebound na agad. Not always the case. Remember, there is still what we call the dead cat bounce. And dead cat bounce is, ang meaning nun is temporary or short-lived na rally ng price. Short-lived. Ibig sabihin, after nung rally na yon, a good potential of that is to go down pa. Diba? So, only time will tell, no, kung ano mangyayari sa kanya. And besides, the stock is still on a downtrend. Ayokong kalabanin talaga yung mga downtrend. Okay, kahit na may mga ganito na, medyo I'll be very, very cautious sa mga ganong bagay. Unless I am very confident. For dito, at this time, no, I'm not. Okay? And then all day naman, ito naman, konti pa lang yung candles niya eh. So again, this is too early to tell ha, kung halimbawang bounce na siya. Even ako, hindi ko pa kayang masabi na this is already a bounce. And I don't think so. Okay? Kasi ang hahanapin ko dyan actually is ito. Yung 0.82. Mas maganda, mas gusto ko kasi makita na ma-break niya yan. No? And to be honest, mas madaling makita yung rebound niya if it breaks, no, kesa dito. 'Di ba? Same thing with dito. I would rather wait for this one to break kesa sabihin na bounce na yan. Okay? Kasi again, ang hinihintay ko dyan is yung conviction, no? Not only for myself or not only me, but for the market. No? And the only way na the market will tell me na okay, we are confident na rebound na talaga to si dito is once na bumalik na siya above. No? Same thing with all day. Si all day naman medyo mas malapit lang in 82 versus kay dito na nasa 8, na nasa ganyan, 7 pesos. Diba? AP. For AP naman, ayun, nagsuswing lang siya, no, between 30 pesos hanggang 33. Sorry, excuse me, hanggang 34 pala. Ito. Nagsuswing lang siya dyan. Okay? So, although the good thing is, itong kay AP kasi, I would still consider this as an uptrend. No? Uptrend pa rin yung stock na to. Merong sideways movement dito sa upper right hand. Pero still, considering dun sa mga nangyari sa kanya, no? Especially dito sa napakahabang sideways na to, this is still a good news for me. Okay? Now, given na nag-stop siya dito sa support at 30 pesos, then I can take that as a something to watch out for in the next coming days, especially tomorrow, no? Why? Kasi kung ito nag-bounce yan, then that means for me, no, at least it tells me na yung 30 pesos is still a valid support for the stock. Okay, valid support pa rin. Now, kung halimbawa magstay siya above the 30 peso line in the next, siguro mga let's say 3 days, so until Thursday, no? Then, it now solidifies yung 30 pesos as the support. Pero, here's the thing. Even if it stays at 30 pesos, my concern is still on the upside, which is 34 lang. Maliit lang. Diba? Nasa 12%. Okay? Unless I ignore this and then go straight to 40 pesos, which is yung next na resistance. Pagka ito, then much better yung upside ko kasi nasa 32%. Yun nga lang, again, malakas na kalaban pa rin itong 34. Okay? Next. Back. Yan. Okay. So, with MAC, ito lang yung nakakainis na part no? Yung hindi mapirmi doon sa, doon sa resistance. So, ano ibig sabihin by that? Kasi ito, nag-break. Tapos, na-breakdown. Tapos, breakout ulit. Tapos, breakdown na naman. And then, kanina, considered as another breakout. Diba? Medyo magulo. Now, anong ibig niyan sabihin for me? That means that itong 620 na to, as of now, hindi na siya nire-respeto nung stock. Okay? Kasi wala binabasag niya, binibreakout niya, binabasag, binibreakout. So, masyado siyang volatile doon. So, what I usually do is, kapag ganito yung nakikita ko, I make adjustments. No? I look for the overall the stock, kung hanggang saan ko siya kayang i-tolerate to adjust. For example, here, ito kasi medyo solid kasi itong part na to Kaya nahihirapan ako mag-adjust, no? And kapag ganito yung situation, what I would consider is this, no? Maglalagay na lang ako ng isa pang rectangle dito. Yeah. And this will be my reference point. My new reference point for this particular stock lang, no? Ginagawa ko lang siya kapag masyado siyang volatile doon sa horizontal line na to. Regardless, support man yan or resistance. Okay? By having this part here, then ito na yung magiging reference point ko for either the breakout or the breakdown. Okay? Now, in action, how I would put it is this. Kung halimbawa meron akong hawak na MAC, no? Kung may hawak akong MAC, I'll hold. And then I'll set my cut loss dito. 588. Yun yung magiging cut loss area ko. Okay? Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na MAC, anong gagawin ko? Then, I'll wait for any potential move outside of this box na to. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kapag nag-drop yan dito, then I'll wait. Hanggang saan? Next support, which is 5 pesos. Okay? Pag nabasag, I'll wait sa 5 pesos and wait for the bounce. Okay? Now, what if mag-break up naman siya or breakout. Ayan. So, pag nag-breakout, then, again, breakout play, wait for this to happen, and then, on the pullback, doon ako magkakaroon ng entry. Okay? So, ayan. Next. ABA. Bumalik sa loob. Bumalik sa loob si ABA. Yun lang ang olats. Yeah. Okay, anyways. Sige. So, kay ABA kasi, after itong ganda sana nung niya, no? Ang ganda ng suporta ni MA200 tsaka ni MA50 kay ABA. Yun nga lang kasi, ang problema sa kanya is that after neto, binrake niya in just one candle, na breakdown yung MA200 tsaka MA50. Okay? Kapag nangyayari yan, that means yung candle na yon masyadong malakas. And kaya natin, after that, drop pa din siya. No? Hindi ako magtataka kung halimbawa umabot yan dito. Okay? Which is the next support at 0.90. Okay? Although, syempre, we can still consider, no? Kasi again, 1 peso is a psychological support. So, that can still be in play. Pero in terms of the chart, 0.90 yung nakikita kong support. Okay? Kung meron akong hawak na ABA, at this time, siguro, gano'ng kalaki ito? Kung magdadrop. About 10%. No? Okay. So, sige, kung 10%, and then yung upside ko at piso is around 20%. Yung ano ko lang dito is ito. Yung PNL ko lang dito kasi is ano lang eh. Yung RRR ko dito is DOS lang. Times 2 lang. Okay. Sige. For ABA, since 1 peso siya nag-close kanina, I'll take that as the main support. No? Ibig sabihin, anything na mag-drop pa yan below 1 peso, 1 peso, I'll sell. Pero if it goes above 1 peso, then I'll hold. Okay? Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na ABA, anong gagawin ko? So, ayun. Doon na tayo ulit papasok, no? I'll wait for the 0.90. Okay. Next. SCC. Ayan. Ayan. So, si SCC naman, eto, no? Ano talaga siya eh? Tawag ito? Untog talaga siya dun sa 24. Untog talaga siya sa 24. So, hindi siya maka-move forward, no? Above the 24 peso mark. Okay? Kung meron akong hawak na SCC, I'll look for opportunity to sell, kahit partial, no? Para kung halimbawa medyo maganda yung presyuhan ko, may take profit. Okay? Kung wala naman akong hawak na SCC, anong gagawin ko? I'll wait for it to go down. 19 pesos. Okay? Or kung halimbawa hindi mag-drop, instead mag-breakout, then again 24 pesos. I'll wait for the breakout candle, tapos I'll wait for the pullback. Doon ako sa pullback bibili. Okay? Next. Converge. For Converge naman, ito na yan. Okay. Yan lang. Sige. Kay Converge kasi, no, I think valid pa rin talaga itong FIBO sa kanya. And itong 38.2 level, ito yung nagbibigay sa kanya ng previously support, pero dahil nabasag na siya, resistance na siya ngayon kay Converge, 'di ba? So kung meron akong hawak na Converge at this point, I look for opportunity to sell na din, no? Kasi nabasag na niya tong yung 38.2 eh. Okay? Ibig sabihin, may look for opportunity to sell, maghihintay ako ng green candle. And then dun sa green candle, doon ako magbebenta. Kahit partial, no? Para lang at least may take profit naman ako kahit paano. Pero kung wala akong hawak na Converge, anong gagawin ko? Again, same thing, no? I'll wait for it to drop sa 25 pesos. Okay? Or kung mag-breakout siya, then same thing, no? I'll wait for that breakout candle and then wait for the pullback. No? And then dito sa pullback na to, dyan ako mamimili. Okay? As long as yung 32 pesos, 32.50, mag-hold sa kanya, good entry point yun for me. Kasi with that, gano'n kalaki yung potential upside? Laki, 34%, no? Not bad for Converge. Next. MONDE. Ito naman si Monde, ang ganda nung ano 'no, ang ganda nung galawan ni Monde in the past several weeks, 'di ba? Nag-drop siya from an all-time high of nasa ₱20 all the way to 15. Pero after that ₱15, umaandar na siya ulit. And I will not be surprised kung halimbawa ano, na kaya niyang abutin ulit yung 20 and mag-breakout, 'no? Well, that's the hope, ika nga, 'di ba? Yan. Kasi ang ganda rin ng ginagawa ni Monde. Now, kung meron akong hawak na Monde at this time, I'll hold. Definitely, I'll hold. Okay? And then, I'll set a cut loss. Hindi siya cut loss, no? Pero initial take profit when the price drops to 1760. Okay? Bakit 1760? Kasi nandoon yung MA50. Okay? Yun yung naging ano ko, basis ko sa kanya. Kung wala naman akong hawak na Monde, anong gagawin ko? Okay pa bang humabol? For me, no. Instead, gitna na siya no? Gitna na siya ng range. So, the upside may not be there anymore. Instead, I'll wait na lang for the price to either break out, katulad nung ginagawa natin kanina, break out, or drop. No? Pag nag-drop siya at around 17 pesos and then bounce, that will be my buying area. Okay? Tapos, magiging target ko na tong 20. Green. So, kay green, no, medyo ano siya, nanghina, no? Nanghina na siya. Let me try and adjust this one kasi wala na ano na siya. Ayan. So, 2 pesos 10. So, 2.10. Ayan. Si green kasi, teka ha. Ayan. Sobrang ano, no? Sobrang steep nitong drop na to. Sobrang steep. Panigurado yung mga nag-aabang dito na nagulantang din dun sa pagbagsak ni green. Pero wala, ganun talaga. There are some stocks na like that, no? May mga stocks na sobrang bilis umangat, tapos meron din naman na pag-angat, magda-drop din. Okay? So, etong kay green, ang range ko sa kanya is 210 hanggang 360. Okay? Naglagay lang ako ng median dito at 3 pesos para at least meron akong konting kumbaga hahanapan ng take profit region. Okay? So, kung meron akong hawak na green sa ngayon, I look for opportunity to sell. No? I look for opportunity to sell. While kung wala akong hawak na green, I'll wait for this to drop, no? Sa 210. Yan, yung mga ganito. Tapos yung confirmation ng bounce, doon pala ako papasok. Okay? Next, Bloom. Interesting si Bloom. Ayan. Okay. Adjust ko lang siya ha. Ayan. Para medyo malaki-laki naman. Yep. So, itong si Bloom, no, after a good breakout dito sa 38.2, ngayon, nag-drop pero nagba-bounce pa rin, no? Which is good. That is good for Bloom. Yun nga lang, gano'n lang kalaki ito. So, 24%, no? For the full range. Pero kung, let's say, I'll consider this one hanggang dito, medyo tight na, no? At around 16%. Okay? Sige. Kung meron akong hawak na Bloom, I'll hold. Okay? I'll hold. Kung wala naman akong hawak na Bloom, then siguro I'll wait for another red candle, no? Another red candle before ako pumasok sa kanya. Okay? And then alalayan ko na lang siya sa 7.15 kasi yun yung magiging cut loss ko. Okay? Now, teka ha. It's already 9 PM eh. Subukan ko munang bumalik sa comment section. Sagot muna tayo ng iba doon. Tapos, babalikan ko tong mga stock request na to for about siguro mga 2 more, no, na stocks. And Ayun, sabi ni Gina, wala daw pong stub fund per, okay, wala. Yun lang. Sayang. Okay. Ayun, sabi nga, wala daw. Sayang naman. Okay. Sabi ni Johannes, it is so hard to sustain the business because PhilHealth is having difficulty paying the hospital. The liquidity also of the business is also a problem since government hospital will take years to pay. Yeah, I would agree with that, no. Pero remember, hospitals or yung mga clinics, hindi naman sila fully 100% dependent sa PhilHealth, eh, 'di ba? Or sa government, no, para mag ano ng kanilang bayarin, ika nga. They are still in talks with mga health providers and insurance. So technically meron pa rin naman, no? And it will be a fool for any hospital na mag-rely solely on PhilHealth alone. Ayun, Connie, good evening. Buti nakahabol ka. Galdones, Panizales, Greg Luis. Haba naman pangalan mo. You're welcome. Yan. Hello, Josh. Enrico. Saan ba ako? What happened kay BHI? O nga, no? Ano na nga pala nangyari? Naka-hold pa rin siya until now. Bakit? Nakalimutan ko na, to be honest. Bakit nga ba si BHI? Nangyari nga pala sa kanya nun. Balikan natin ang nakaraan. Kailan siya? Teka, kailan to? BHI. Kailan yung last trading day niya? October pa. So, something in October. Quarterly report. May nakakalala ba kung ano nangyari kay BHI? Hindi ko na maalala. Tagal na itong anong to eh. Sige, hanapin ko na lang later para lang hindi sayang sa oras. Ron, naka Windows 11 ako. Okay naman. Wala namang problema. Yep. MONDE, any thoughts on MSCI and FTSE? Well, pag sa kanila kasi, ano lang naman yan, more on, I would say, parang marketing stuff lang, no? Kasi MSCI tsaka FTSE, di ba nga, ang ginagawa lang naman nila is they try to pull, no, yung mga companies that matches yung category or yung criteria nung isa nilang hawak ng mga fund. Okay? Now, if one company goes in doon sa isang index nila, then that means popularity for that stock will go high. Di ba? Pero again, on a short term. Saglitan lang 'yon. Okay? Kaya although maganda na sinusubaybayan din sila, but just again for short term. Converge. Ayun, kakatapos natin si Converge. Ayan. So, I think yun pa lang may mga questions dito, no? Now, let me do last two na lang, ha? Last two. Dito, tapos na yan. Sige, I'll take ACEN at saka ACEN and DMC. Okay? Last na lang yun. Dahil may habulin pa ako. Ayan, ACEN. Yan. Okay. So, kay ACEN, no, medyo nag-stabilize siya dito sa area ng around 11 to 12. Okay, 11 to 12, nag-stabilize siya or nag-normalize siya doon sa area na yon. Okay? Ngayon, kung meron akong hawak na ACEN, I'll hold. No, hold muna ako. Tapos, magsiset na lang ako ng cut loss or take profit, no? I would say take profit, hindi naman siya siguro loss. Pero I'll place a take profit dito sa around 1160. No? partial take profit dun sa 1160. Why? Kasi nandoon yung MA50 line. Okay? Para at least malapit lang din siya. Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na ACEN, anong gagawin ko? Dahil dun sa yung distance niya from its last price kanina, 1190, hanggang dun sa target ko, which is 13, masyado nang maliit. No? So, with that, I'll just watch out for this, no? Yan. I'll wait for this one to drop sa 10 pesos. Or alternatively, I'll wait for this, no? Yung breakout. Pag ito nag-breakout, I think mas malakas siya. Okay? Breakout and then, pero hindi pa ako bibili dyan, obviously. No? I always buy at the pullback. No? The moment na mag-pullback siya, and yung pullback dapat hindi bumaba ng 13 pesos, ha? Kasi pag bumaba yung 13 pesos, then wala. False breakout yon. Alanganin. Wait na lang for another signal. Okay? So, yan. That's what I will do kay ACEN. Last is DMC. Yan. Okay. So, ito si DMC. Range ko sa kanya is between 685 hanggang, actually, pwede ko nang iangat yan dito 930. No? 685 hanggang 930. Ngayon, kung mapapansin ninyo, again, nagigitnaan na naman niya yung range. Diba? Although, hindi naman ganun kagitnang gitna. Ganun kalaki. Okay pa ba? 20%, not bad. Okay. Pero, here's the thing though. MA50. No, MA50. Na-breach na niya kanina. Na-breach na yung MA50 kahapon, nung Friday, tapos another one kanina. Okay? So, kaya medyo, for this one, I'll watch out muna ko anong gagawin niya rito. Kasi pag nagtuloy-tuloy ito, baka umabot ulit yan ng 680 or 7, siguro at the very least 7 pesos. And then potential bounce doon, no? Now, kung wala naman akong hawak na DMC, anong gagawin ko? Ay, sorry. Kung may hawak pala ako, no? I'll partially sell pala, no? Kay DMC. Kasi dahil sa nabasag na yung MA50. Partial lang para at least may matikman man lang yung take profit. Okay? Kung wala akong hawak na DMC, I'll wait, no, na ma-complete niya yung bounce or na ma-break niya talaga tong etong MA50 na to. Yun talaga yung gusto ko makita no, yung ma-break niya yan. Mag-stay above MA50 line. Okay? So, ayun lang guys, no? Mabilisan lang tayo today. Pasensya na. But I hope that you learned something ngayong araw na to. And guys, don't worry, no? Doon sa mga hindi nakaabot or maraming na miss out kanina, I'll be posting yung timestamp maya-maya doon sa YouTube channel. Okay? So check out the YouTube video. I'll be posting the timestamp para at least makita ninyo or ma-review ninyo ng mas maayos. Okay? So once again, maraming salamat for tuning in. I hope you learned something and as usual, good luck sa inyong mga trading. Bye guys!